Every year, the British Association for Victorian Studies, BAVS for short, gathers its members together at a conference. We exchange ideas, learn about new developments in our field, and touch base with friends and colleagues. Hundreds of Victorianists from all over the world attend, from all backgrounds and all career stages. The conference takes place at a different university each year, and a good deal of time, effort, and expense goes into planning and executing each event, all organised on top of people's regular, full-time jobs. You'd be forgiven for wondering why, in this day and age, Victorianists don't just save themselves the trouble and meet online. But each place that hosts BAVS has its own magic that makes it well worth the trip. Each location also has its own unique link to the Victorians, without which the conference just wouldn't be the same. This year, BAVS took place in the medieval cathedral city of Lincoln. Lincoln is chock full of Victorian influences and expressions, and it proved to be the ideal venue for experiencing the Victorians unbound. Most of the conference was held at Bishop Grosseteste University, which has Victorian roots. It was first established as a training school for mistresses, schoolmistresses that is, in 1862, and has since grown into a sprawling, modern campus. Papers presented at this Victorian venue ranged from architecture to literature to music, and from the early Victorian to the Neo-Victorian, with keynotes by Professors Kate Flint, Mike Huggins, and Christopher Ricks. But that was just the beginning. The conference organisers also took us into Lincoln's historical city centre, with a whole series of extracurricular activities. We were offered a tour of Lincoln Cathedral's Victorian stained glass windows, expertly delivered by Dr. Jim Cheshire. Our drinks reception was at Lincoln Castle, where the Magna Carta is housed. The most memorable part of this evening was our tour of Lincoln Castle's Victorian prison, a pioneer of the separate system of prisoner isolation, and operational between 1848 and 1878. And of course, Lincoln is also home to the world's largest annual steampunk festival, the Asylum, which celebrated its 9th anniversary the same weekend as BAVS. Steampunk imagines what the world would be like if 19th century steam power, clothing, and etiquette still reigned supreme. So while the BAVS 2017 conference may have focused on the ways 21st century scholarship continues to unbind and analyse the Victorians, just like the BAVS conferences before it, it also demonstrated the many ways we are still bound up in our Victorian heritage. Even 200 years later, the Victorians still have the ability to keep us spellbound.